got the X, I got the X. Maybe you thought you won, but I'm still undefeated.
Hey guys, just before this video starts, if any of you guys are looking to buy or sell any cheap Rocket League credits, blueprints, items, basically anything you want, AOEAH is a third-party website that buys and sells Rocket League items. If you want to check it out, use the link in the description and use code XYZ on your checkout for 6% off your order. Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today we're just going to be chatting, hanging out, and discussing some things that have kind of been causing a lot of drama and discussion, to say the least, in the Rocket League community. And it's actually about what I had made my video about the other day, about how people had figured out there was an exploit that allowed you to basically get items off of a banned account, and then you could then trade them to like a different one of your accounts for a brief window of time. And let's just dive deep into what everyone's kind of been discussing. So the first thing is the first worry a lot of people have is like, could you get banned if you trade for one of the items that gets taken off these exploited accounts without knowing that it's been one of those exploited items or jailbroken items, whatever you want to call it. If you trade for one of those, could you get banned? And honestly, right now, yes, you could. That's what I'm going to say. You could. I'm not saying you will. I'm not saying you won't. I'm saying you could. And I'm going to give my reasoning behind this. So we had figured out a couple months after I, and along with like 20 or 30 other bigger traders, got trade banned, it had kind of been found out that most of the big credit suppliers in Trade Central at the time, or like the biggest guys that were selling the most credits to people, it had been found out that they had been secretly working with phishers / scammers. You know, people that will steal your account and steal all the items off of it. They had been selling to a group of people that, because they were Russian phishers. They'd been selling to a group of people that spoke both English and Russian, and then they would then take those credits and then sell them to us English-speaking traders. And we hadn't known that, and that's what had gotten us all banned, is Psyonix had seen, okay, the credits got stolen from these accounts, put onto these accounts, and then it had gotten moved to these accounts, and then it had gotten traded to us, and Psyonix just kind of tracked it down the supply line, and that's how we had gotten banned. So what I'm thinking is, based on the history that they can, you know, they have your trade history. Rocket League has a system set up so they have their trade history. Each specific item has its own ID. They can specifically track a specific gold rush if they wanted through like every single trade it's ever been since it was given out at alpha release, if they wanted to. That's the kind of tracking that they have. So in theory, what they could do is they could see, okay, so this was a banned account, somehow it traded using an exploit, and it went to this account, then this account, then this account, then this account. And what Psyonix could do is just ban. They could do that. Now, we don't know if they're going to do that. They might take pity on some people. They might think, okay, maybe this isn't just going through different accounts. Maybe this is like them selling it, and these people just didn't even know any better. I honestly don't know what's going to happen, because what Psyonix could also say, then they have every right to, is they could say, okay, it's being traded for nothing. So it's either moving from one person's alt account to another, or it's being cash traded. And they could just say, okay, we're going to ban them anyways, because no matter what they're breaking TOS, they're doing cash trades. And that is a big possibility. Does it suck? Yes. I'm just here to talk about what can happen. And honestly, this whole situation is just a complete mess so far. I've seen reports. I have absolutely no way. I want to clarify. I have absolutely zero way of proving this. I don't have any evidence. But I have gotten reports from some of my friends, DBD Corp, if you guys know him, he's been in past videos. He told me that a friend of his friend had bought some alpha items from Aurora, who had exploited and got stuff off his banned accounts and then sold off his items. After buying the alpha items from him, or I think it was just one, I don't know, it got trade locked on his account. And he was very confused about that. So Psyonix, most likely, if this is true, Sinex most likely is recognizing what's going on, and they're just trying to trade lock every item that's been hopped off of or exploited off of these accounts, and they're probably they could just leave it there. They could just have everything be trade locked if you bought items from one of these jailbroken accounts. Maybe they're just trade locking it just so they don't have to worry about it being transferred through other hands, and then they're going to decide if there should be a punishment like a ban or a trade ban or not. I don't know. And again, I have zero way of validating that. That's just reports I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not. But again, it's like the potential of, yes, you could get banned. Maybe you could buy these items and then they could just end up getting trade locked on your account forever, pretty much. So honestly, I don't know what's even gonna happen. Like I said, this is a whole huge mess. A lot of people in the community are starting to call these people scammers. The people that exploited the items off banned accounts. I don't know how to feel about it all. I think right now, at the time being, I don't think they should be considered scammers. But if it ends up being like a bunch of people get banned and caught in the crossfire just because, you know, they just bought the items and didn't even realize where they had came from, if they had bought for them, traded for them, and they end up getting banned for it, or if the items get trade locked on these accounts, honestly, the people that use this exploit are gonna need to end up refunding the people. Like they're gonna need to end up either refunding the people, or this is gonna be a huge controversy, and it's gonna split the Rocket League community. It's gonna end up with a lot of people on both sides saying it was fair, and a lot of people on the other side saying these people are scammers, put them on the scam list. I don't really have an opinion. I'm just saying this situation is very volatile. It's very messy. If a lot of stuff starts to hit the fan, everyone's going to be upset, pretty much. I don't really know how to feel about it because, you know, like I said, nothing big that we know of has happened yet. At the time of recording this, nothing huge has happened yet. It's not like 50 accounts have gotten banned out of nowhere. Nothing, at least publicly, is known yet. But if it comes out that a bunch of people are getting banned from this, I mean, the people responsible are going to have to face the repercussions. That's just how it is. I mean, again, this is just a huge mess. I'll come out with more info as it comes out publicly. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts and opinions on all this? Because, like, I genuinely, I feel bad for all parties involved. Because so many people are, like, getting upset, and I mean, some people are getting upset just because all these alpha items are flooding the market now. And like white hats, gold rushes, gold stones, alpha caps are just flooding the market off that came off these banned accounts. And I get, you know, to a certain extent, these people are using an exploit and it's causing everybody else's investments to maybe not feel as good right now. I completely understand that, and that feeling is justified. But I mean, at the end of the day, these people are just trying to make money, just like you have. If you're one of the people feeling upset, these people got banned, lost a lot of money, and they're just trying to recoup on some of their investments in the past. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's what every Rocket League trader has and always will be doing. They're just trying to make some money on the side with a video game. I'm going to leave it there. I'll see you guys next time. I'll let you know any future information that comes out with this. But yeah, for now, I would avoid doing a bunch of alpha trades right now. I would avoid buying a bunch of alpha items until this whole situation kind of settles down and we kind of understand, you know, what is going to happen. Are there any consequences? Well, once we know all the information, I'd say it'll be safe to go back to trading and buying a bunch of alpha items. But I'd say for now, it's your best bet. Don't put out, like, you know, a few $1,000 on a gold stone or a white hat or $5,000, $6,000, whatever Gold Rush is at nowadays. It's like stupid expensive. But yeah, don't put a ton of money out there right now because for all we know, there could be huge consequences. There could be no consequences. We just genuinely don't know. And yeah, just play it safe. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace out.